Have you ever looked up at the sky and wondered if the sun and moon are friends? It seems like they're always playing a game of cosmic tag, one chasing the other across the sky, never quite catching up. But what if I told you there was a time, long, long ago, when they decided to break their routine and get together for a party? This is a story of how the moon invited the sun for a New Year's celebration. In the vast, dark expanse of the universe, the moon felt a bit lonely. She loved her nightly dance across the sky, sprinkling starlight and watching over the sleeping world. But she always saw the sun from a distance, a brilliant, dazzling figure who brought warmth and daylight. She admired his energy, his golden glow, and the way he made the world wake up and sing. They were celestial neighbors, but they had never truly met. As the end of the year approached, an idea sparked in the moon's silvery mind. A New Year's party. It would be the perfect occasion. She wanted to gather all the celestial bodies, the stars, the planets, and yes, most importantly, the sun. But how could she invite him? They operated on completely different schedules. When she was reigning queen of the night, he was resting beyond the horizon. When he rose, she had to retreat. The moon decided to send her most trusted messengers, the shooting stars. She gathered them close and whispered her plan. "Go," she said, her voice like the gentle rustling of cosmic dust. "Streak across the dawn sky, right when the sun begins to wake. Carry my invitation and tell him I wish to welcome the new year with him by my side." The next morning, just as the first rays of light painted the eastern sky in shades of pink and orange, a shower of shooting stars blazed a trail for the sun to see. The sun, stirring from his slumber, was intrigued. An invitation from the moon? He had always been curious about the quiet, glowing orb that ruled the night. He admired her serene beauty and the gentle light she cast upon the world. A party sounded wonderful. The sun sent his reply back with a gentle morning breeze. "Dear moon," the breeze whispered to her as she prepared to set, "I would be honored to attend your party. But how can we both be in the same sky at the same time? My light is so bright, I fear it would overwhelm your gentle glow and hide all the stars." This was a problem the moon had already considered. She was clever and had been observing the Earth for eons. She knew of a special phenomenon, a magical moment when they could meet. She sent the shooting stars back with another message. "Do not worry, dear sun. There will be a moment, a perfect, fleeting moment, when day and night can overlap. It's called a solar eclipse. For a short time, I will pass in front of you, and we can be together in the sky. My shadow will create a temporary twilight, so your brilliance won't outshine our guests, the stars." The sun was amazed by her ingenuity. An eclipse. It was a perfect solution. The date was set for New Year's Day, when a total solar eclipse was destined to occur. The entire cosmos was buzzing with excitement. The planets polished their rings, the constellations practiced their twinkles, and the nebulae swirled in their most vibrant colors. Finally, the big day arrived. As the sun climbed high in the sky, the moon began her slow, graceful journey towards him. On Earth, people looked up in wonder. The sky began to darken, not with the familiar shades of evening, but with an eerie, beautiful twilight. The air grew still. Then, it happened. The moon moved directly in front of the sun. Her dark silhouette was perfectly framed by the sun's magnificent corona, a crown of ethereal, fiery light. For a few breathtaking minutes, they were united. It was a sight to behold. The sun and the moon, together in the sky. The party began. The stars, no longer shy in the sun's glare, twinkled brightly. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn all aligned in a spectacular cosmic dance. The sun and moon talked and laughed, sharing stories of their different worlds. The sun spoke of the brilliant colors of sunrise and the vibrant energy of daytime. The moon described the peaceful quiet of the night, the dreams of sleeping children, and the secrets whispered by the owls. They realized that although they were different, they were two parts of a whole. One brought energy and life, the other brought rest and reflection. The world needed both of them. Their separation wasn't a rivalry. It was a perfect balance. During the eclipse, the sun's powerful heat was softened, and the moon's cool light was warmed by his corona. They discovered they were even better together. As the eclipse began to wane, the moon started to move away. "Must you go so soon?" asked the sun. His voice tinged with a little sadness. "I must," the moon replied softly. "The world needs your light to return." But this was wonderful. Let's not wait for another eclipse to feel this close. From that day on, the sun and the moon found new ways to communicate. The sun would leave a final, brilliant splash of color in the sky at sunset, a good night for the moon. And the moon, in return, would sometimes linger in the pale morning sky, a faint, silvery crescent, to say good morning to the sun. They were no longer just celestial bodies on opposite schedules. They were friends who understood and respected each other's roles in the grand ballet of the cosmos. And so, every time you see a spectacular sunset, or catch a glimpse of the moon in the morning, remember the great New Year's party. It's a little reminder from the sun and the moon, a message of friendship, balance, and the beautiful idea that even opposites can come together to create something magical. They show the universe that day and night aren't enemies, but partners in the endless cycle of time. Thank you for watching this celestial tale. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cosmic adventures. See you next time.